Hey guys, Level Who here. It's been a long time since I've done any quick tip series, but War XS League is in break, so I'm going to take this opportunity to share what I've learned. Some of it I've learned from playing myself, some from playing with friends, and I've even picked up some tips on a Reddit post here and there. So here's a recap in case you didn't see them, or maybe they just got buried in a fancy graphics video with lots of dubstep. First up is the revive distance. You might think you need to get up close and personal if you gotta revive somebody, but you can actually do it from pretty far away. I'm about as far away as you can get, and it may be as much as about 8 or 10 meters. Are flares worthless? Well, yes, but they will actually dig holes in the ground. As you can see, I threw this flare and it's buried a good deep hole. I haven't found too much of a use, but it could be something worthwhile to maybe dig holes in the ground to prevent enemy armor from getting out quickly from their base. Did you know that if you shoot a slam mine with a DMR, you can actually detonate it with a flare? When the kill shows up in the feed, it'll actually show up as a hand flare kill. It's kinda cool. Basically, the slam has health like anything else. One shot from the DMR takes the slam down to 1 or 2 health points. And then the flare actually does about 1 or 2 damage. You can repeat the same exact thing also with flashbangs. No, it's not practical, but for those of you looking to upgrade your hand flare kills, it could be something interesting on Battlelog. Speaking of slams, did you know that they actually only detonate if you drive over them quickly? So, if you drive over them slowly, they actually won't explode. About 22 kilometers per hour seems to be the maximum speed that you can drive over them. This can come in handy because if you were to place slams, say, on the back of that box to the right there, I wouldn't be able to see them until it was too late. But if I knew it was a common spot for slams and that the other team was placing them, I could go ahead and creep by. Did you know that if you equip a bipod on your gun and shoot out of the side of a helicopter, you get the same accuracy as if you had the bipod deployed on the ground? Frag rounds in the shotgun work pretty well, but I gotta say, if you don't have them unlocked, bipodding with the heavy barrel works pretty darn good too. And it's not just LMGs. Here I have the AK-5C and you can see I get the same bonus. I've actually scored a couple kills in a competitive scrim doing this. A recurring tip from Battlefield 3, did you know that if you exit out of the helicopter while it's falling, you can actually save it from exploding? You can see here it's landing at a pretty hard angle, but it only does about 50% damage, so if you're in a spot you feel like you're going to crash, try bailing out. You just might save the helicopter. Another tip from Battlefield 3, did you know that on PC you can double bind your right mouse button to be ADS and the spotting function? This means that whenever you press to aim down sights, you'll automatically spot any enemies in the area. I don't regularly use this myself because it messes with the free look in the helicopter. But if you don't fly often, or maybe you're just playing an infantry-only map, it's probably worth doing, especially if 3D spotting is turned on. Did you know that pickup weapons have toggle abilities? Here I am zooming in, and when I push the toggle button, you can see I'm zooming in between both zoom levels. It works on the auto shotty as well to toggle between the flashlight and laser light. Did you know you can lock onto empty vehicles and stationary weapons? Here I am using this to my advantage by locking onto the stationary weapon first and then switching targets to what I actually want to shoot at. He was none the wiser. You can also use this to your advantage on the receiving end. If you know you're being targeted by a guided missile or a javelin, you can drive in front of an empty vehicle or an emplaced weapon, and hopefully you will lose the lock. I covered the guided missile tip in a previous quick tip video, but the same concept applies to the javelin. The reload is just long enough to allow your shot to gain height and surprise the enemy. In my Labor Day pubbing video, you may have seen me do my best Kool-Aid Man impression. Basically, you can destroy walls by bumping them with vehicles. Sometimes this can come in handy if you're looking to find a particularly sneaky enemy. And my final tip is that you don't actually have to hold laser-guided locks. Your HUD will instruct you to keep holding the lock for laser-designated targets, but as soon as you see that orange diamond, guided missiles, straws, and other launchers actually become fire and forget. Well, that's all I've got for now. Thanks for watching and subscribing. I'll be back next with my matchup series that'll have all kinds of great information. So, until next time.
Bam 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 ba dam bam.